What is up, guys, and welcome in here to the Ball Up podcast. How's everybody doing today? I believe that this is episode 5. Yeah, hope everyone's having a great day and a great week. NBA playoffs in full effect here. My Celtics tonight, going up against Toronto. Game 7 is pretty interesting, but today on the podcast, I will be listing my top 10 least favorite players. I think this should be pretty fun. I'm going to be doing this, and I have some honorable mentions set aside to list before I do the actual list, top 10 list as well. Top 10 list, but really it's not in any order, so yeah, I'm going to get right into this here. The top, if I had to say, I'm trying, I'll say I think I'll do like 4 honorable mentions. Number 1 for honorable mentions, again in no order though, is Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Never liked KCP. I think he shoots he's a streaky shooter. I think it's either he's going to shoot lights out or he's not going to shoot that great. And personally, I wouldn't really want that on my team. I'd want to know a guy who's a knockdown shooter. And I don't think Kentavious Caldwell Pope is or has been that guy. I don't think he will be going forward, although he is having a decent series against Houston. Lou Williams is next from the LA Clippers. The whole two girlfriends at the same time thing that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And on top of that, now the whole leaving the bubble, getting in trouble, that rhymed, going to the wherever it was that he went, and he said he was getting chicken wings and stuff like that, and kind of like was rumored to be doing other things. So Lou Williams, it's probably true that he did. So Lou Williams, not my favorite player. Next we have Robert Covington of the Rockets. I don't know why, but I've never liked Robert Covington. Not that I think he's cocky, but I don't know. I just don't like the guy. But he's one of those guys I just don't really have a true reason for. Joakim Noah is up next. I never liked him, his personality. I think he goes like at players a little too much. I mean, the whole LeBron thing in the 2015 playoffs. I mean, LeBron dunked on him, and LeBron got a tech after Noah yelled at him. And then Noah just claps in his face. Noah, he's an instigator, and I never liked him, and I just don't like Joakim Noah. And I won't say Kendrick Nunn, although I thought he was very cocky in the whole Rookie of the Year race when it was clear he should not have won. So I'll say Kendrick Nunn, and then we'll go into my top 10 least favorite players. Starting off here, again, in no order, so I'll just list it, though, anyway. Number 10, we've got Marcus Morris Sr., former Celtic Marcus Morris Sr. I never liked Marcus Morris Sr., personally. We'll see that former Celtic vibe continue on this list. Marcus Morris, the whole injuring Luka Doncic thing, I don't like that. I think he's a ball hog like crazy. I think he only has good stats because he shoots a lot. On the Celtics, I've seen it when he was getting ejected. He was just an instigator too, and I knew it. I don't like Marcus Morris Sr. I truly do not. While he was on the Celtics, I really didn't like him either. Don't like him now in the Clippers. I think he tries to get in other players' heads, and which is all competitive at the end of the day. All these players, it's competitive, but still, I mean, I don't really like the way he does it. I mean, I think he had a very hard shove on Luka, and the whole Kristaps Porzingis thing really rubbed me the wrong way as well. That might be said a lot, but yeah. He's number 10. Number 9 is Rajon Rondo, another former Celtic. Man, I hate Rajon Rondo. I know that's a strong word, but I really do not like him. The whole Chris Paul thing, I don't like that. I don't know, man. It's just I've always thought he had a punkish type of attitude to him, and that he was just a bad guy. Like he was. I mean, in one game in 2015, literally just walked out on his team. The Mavericks playing the Rockets in the first round that year, which I believe went to 7 games. Could be wrong on that though. Yeah, it's just Dirk was shout out to Dirk playing great at the time, but yeah, Dirk one of the greatest ever in my opinion. But Rajon Rondo, I never liked him on the Celtics, never liked him as well. He's just one of those guys I did not like. He rubbed me the wrong way. As I said, I'll say that again. It probably will not be the last time I've said it this whole video. Yeah, I don't like Rajon Rondo. It's just his attitude. And I don't, the whole picture of him with the hate on LeBron shirt, and then like I won't say what was exactly on the shirt, but like the whole thing that was on the shirt. Some woman had it on. He was like pointing to it with a smile, and now he's all of a sudden like wants to be LeBron's best friend, like a LeBron teammate. Oh, the other thing is the bubble food. I think he was totally in the wrong to criticize that. Anyone who did was probably was in the wrong, in my opinion. I don't think they should have been criticizing the bubble food. I would just be, grateful that they have food to eat and not criticize it. So, Rajon Rondo's 9, Marcus Morris 10. 8 is Draymond Green. Draymond Green is another one who, man, I just do not like. I do not like Draymond Green. I think he pokes at the refs way too much. He gets mad a lot. And I get it. It's like Marcus Smart. End of the day, they just want to help their team. I'm going to be biased towards Smart and say he's better than Draymond Green, definitely right now, but he wasn't before. But Draymond Green, he's an instigator, likes to get in other players' heads. The whole ejection in Game 5 of the 2016 playoffs, or Game 4, got me mad, the way he handled that. And then the whole kick down low when he went low on Steven Adams, that was another thing that didn't even help the guy up, like he physically did not care. I don't like that. I mean, I seriously don't like that. The fact that Luka Doncic was hit into a young child in the stands in his rookie year against Golden State in the Oracle. Then he sacrificed the play to help the kid up and make sure the kid's okay. But then, like, Draymond Green doesn't even care that Steven Adams went to. It's just an analogy. It's just an example that I don't like Draymond. It's kind of what I'm getting at there. Number 7 is Joel Embiid. I do not like him at all either. I think he complains too much. The whole fight with Towns. A lot of players have a good reason for this, and could have been one moment that ticked me off. Could have been everything they do. Joel Embiid's kind of an everything guy. The whole, like, when Towns got ejected, he was literally clapping when Ben Simmons had him, like, in a chokehold. Like, what's funny about that? I don't know. I don't like Joel Embiid. He's a Philadelphia 76er, so really don't like him. I think he's the best center in the league, though, but I don't like him. Or Jokic, but I think Embiid's a little bit of a better defender. But Jokic is the best offensive center, I'd say. Not even for scoring, for passing. I just don't, man, I don't like Joel Embiid. I physically don't. He really, just to say it, I'm just going to say it right now, he gets me mad. He really gets me mad. He tries to act all cool and stuff like that. I think he wants a lot of attention from the media and tries to just get in players' heads, like I said before, which again is it's natural. It's basketball, but I mean the fact, like the way he does it, really gets me upset. The way he claps when a player's down or something, like when Ben Simmons had Karl-Anthony Towns in the chokehold, like that. I know, and when he was getting ejected, he was clapping. Likes to get the crowd into it. His fellow Philly fans. I don't like Joel Embiid. Again, 10 was Marcus Morris, 9 was Rajon Rondo, 8 Draymond Green, and 7 Joel Embiid. 6 is James Harden. I think James Harden gets every single call. And out of all these guys on the list, Harden's definitely the one who I hate the least. But Harden, I think he likes to get a lot of calls. Basically why I don't like him. I think he's a fan favorite for the referees, the officials. I think he shoots way too much. I don't like the way he plays because I think he's just a stat patter, a scoring patter. He just wants to win, but he's not gonna win. No, what am I saying? He just wants to win. He just wants to get points. Personally, I don't even really know what I was just saying, but I meant to say Harden just wants to score points, doesn't care about winning, I don't think. And he acts mad when he loses, but still, that's not the way to win championships. This Rockets team was better, I think, with Chris Paul and Clint Capella. I've been saying it for a long time. The small ball lineup does not work, and they will not be going anywhere, I personally believe, until they fix it. Either they trade James Harden or they get help around him. They need to get rid of Russ, I think. I don't like the fit in Houston. Personally, as a Westbrook fan, I've been watching him for years. His OKC fit was so much better, and I don't like him in Houston. Russell Westbrook, I think, is an MVP when he's not playing like this. his shooting was a lot better in 2016 to 17 season once Kevin Durant left, and even before that. But basically in 2016-17, the MVP year, this is not the Russ I'm seeing it right now. Still explosive. This is not about Russell Westbrook. This is about James Harden, who again just likes to score, and that's it. And that's not the way to win a championship. I don't think the Rockets team will get close to a ring ever unless they fix it, because the way they play won't get them a ring, in my opinion. Harden at 6. We have Kevin Durant at 5. Going to the Golden State Warriors, and then the Brooklyn Nets basically did it for me. I mean, I personally think he didn't like the Warriors too much, and ever since he got hurt in Houston Rockets Game 5 of 2019 NBA playoffs, but then against the Houston Rockets, then I think he was a little upset when he tore his Achilles after the Warriors told him he could play. But I mean, part of that's up to him too, and he decided to play, and I think he's upset with the Warriors for that. But I mean, it's a horrible thing that happened. But also, I think that he got mad about it, but which I can understand too. That they cleared him to play. Kevin Durant, can't deny his natural ability, but some of the things he said, the whole Twitter account thing. I just don't like Kevin Durant as a person, but he's definitely a great top 5 player in the league. Definitely a great player. We have, all right, Marcus Morris was 10 to recap. Rajon Rondo, 9. 8 was Draymond. 7 was Embiid. 6 was Harden. 5 was who's just did 5. Durant. Let's give it to his teammate, former Celtic number 11, Kyrie Irving from Duke. Oh, saying I plan on re-signing this year with the Celtics. If you guys will have me back acting. I couldn't hear what he said in the video, and I'm like, what did he say? What did he say? I read the comments. I'm like, oh, dang, okay, he's re-signing. But then the whole ask me July 1st thing, the whole I'm not answering thing, so ask me July 1st, blah, blah, blah. The cockiness got in his head. I think he takes way too many shots. I personally don't even think he's a top 5 point guard in the NBA. Top 10 maybe, but honestly, like a guy like Jamal Murray, I will take over Kyrie Irving on my team. Kyle Lowry, I will take. Trae Young, Damian Lillard, Curry. You want to count Luka Doncic as a point guard, even though I think he's easily better than Kyrie Irving. Definitely. I think Kemba's better. It's just I don't like him. I don't think he's that great of a player. I think he's heavily overrated. Kyrie is the 4th player. All right. Number 3, Tobias Harris. I think he's overpaid. I personally think he is extremely overpaid. It's just not a good look for me, because I don't think he puts up the stats that make him deserving of that cap space. Don't like it, Tobias Harris. Too much as a player. I don't know. He's the best shooter on that Philadelphia team, I think, without a doubt. But it's just I just don't like him. I really don't. I think that he definitely, like I said, is the best shooter on the team. But it's just that team doesn't get the results. He's overpaid, definitely. And I've seen a post that said on like Instagram that if you think Tobias is overpaid, look at Draymond. Can't say that. I think they're both overpaid. So Tobias Harris is number 3. Just don't like him. Number 2 is Al Horford, former Celtic. I don't know why he went to Philly. I think his complete whole attitude changed. I've never really seen this man argue with the officials, but then in one game, all it took was one game, the opening game of Philadelphia, he was on it against Boston in Philly. He rang the Liberty Bell. That was not a good look for me. And then after that, he was on the officials. Like, he's been on them this year more than I think he ever has. He did a dunk over the Celtics and didn't care at all. Or anything like that, like a dunk over, and just like more cocky, like he yelled, like again Philly. I saw that in like game 1 of the 2020 playoffs in Boston versus Philadelphia, in the game 1, and I think he did a dunk on the Celtics, and he yelled, and he was all excited. That's not really his personality from what I've seen before in his career, and also I think Embiid has been a bad influence on him, dare I say it, and I don't know, like. not really showing too much love to his former Celtic teammates, which I get it's a competitive sport, but I'm like, why did you want to go to Philly? You're overpaid, you took the money, and then you also didn't really care to shake many hands against the Celtics players after the playoffs, which mostly everybody does. But number one is Kelly Oubre Jr. This one might come as a shock to a lot of people, but Kelly Oubre, I've never liked him since he did one thing wrong, and he shoved down Kelly Olynyk in the 2017 playoff. I think it was totally uncalled for in Game 3 versus Washington, but no less, it was an accident. He thought it was a hard screen or a hard foul, and no less again, I mean, it was a Celtic player, so I'm gonna be mad about that. I think he likes to get the ladies involved now that he's in Phoenix. The whole doing push-ups on the court thing, I don't like it. I think he's a show-off, and personally, he's one of my least favorite players in the league, along with all of these players I listed. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button. Please make sure to do so. It would really help out. And please make sure to leave a like on this video. Leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. This has been the Ball Up Podcast, Episode 5. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.